What's up, guys? Welcome to Keto Rewind. I'm Jess, and today's video is eat, drink, and still shrink. That's kind of like my mantra these days. So I'm going to include a bunch of keto recipes or keto menu ideas that you can make yourself, a bunch of keto ideas, and then some drinks at the end. So I've been kind of busy lately. It's so hectic right now. So I haven't been able to film a full what I ate in a day video. So instead I've been taking pictures of what I've been eating and I'll just talk about it. So anyways, let's get started. We'll start with carnivore. Keep in mind, I'm doing Ketovore, which basically is I'm doing carnivore for 5 days, like Monday through Friday. And on the weekends, I do keto. So I'm doing both, and this is what's working for me. And this is what keeps my body guessing and all that stuff. So I'll start off with my Ketovore menu ideas or my Ketovore meal ideas. So I go to Costco and I get top sirloin. You can get a whole tray of them, usually about 6 to a package, and it's around 23, 24 bucks. So each one is like 2/3 of a pound. We butterfly them and then salt and pepper, throw them on the grill. So that's where we're at right here. I have another video, wherever the link goes here, showing you more detail on that. But the top sirloin is a fabulous way to get a nice tender steak, and then you flavor it with butter. So that's where I'm at here. So this is after I pull it off the grill. I dice it up, and then I make a butter sauce. Or I'll just put butter depending on my time. Sometimes, like this picture right here, I just have butter on there, salt, pepper, butter. So good, can't go wrong. But when I get more adventurous and I get more time, I make an easy butter sauce, and I'll just basically melt in the microwave 1 to 2 tablespoons of butter per serving of meat, and it will depend. If I do 1, it's because I had a lot of butter during the day. If I did 2, I didn't say I couldn't get a snack or something in. So I decide whether I do 1 or 2 tablespoons based off of my macros for the day. So for here, this picture is 2 tablespoons of grass-fed butter, and then I make 2 versions of this butter sauce. One is Italian and one is more like a hamburger style. The first one, this one in particular, is the hamburger style butter sauce, and I do 1 to 2 tablespoons of butter, a healthy pinch of pink salt. Unless you do unsalted butter, then you want more salt. So it depends if you have salted butter or not. Black pepper, onion powder, garlic powder, and chili powder and paprika, and just a pinch, and then give it a taste test. And then once you've got that, then you pour it on your steak and you enjoy. So now you're getting a nice lean source of protein with a quality source of fat. So, and then my other butter sauce in this picture is an Italian version. I might have mixed these 2 pictures up, but it's, So this one is a grass-fed butter, 1 to 2 tablespoons. Again, same pinch of salt, pinch of onion powder, pinch of garlic, and instead of the chili powder and paprika from the other one, you use Italian seasoning. So a nice healthy pinch, mix it up, and then have it with your steak. It's so good. So good. So I do that a lot, and plus, when you reheat it the next day, when we make the food up ahead of time, it's a great way to keep the fat and the moisture back in your steak. So let's move on to another version of my dinner. I did easy hamburgers, and I put 2 tablespoons of butter. If you haven't made a butter burger before, oh my God, I am someone who loves mayonnaise on the burger. Butter tastes even better than mayonnaise. And I never thought I'd say that. And the good thing is, by the way, I've made a mayonnaise, and that's going to be an upcoming video with avocado oil. So stay tuned. But because mayonnaise, my favorite is Hellmann's, and it's loaded with soybean and canola oil, and not something I really want to eat now at this point. So I started using butter instead, because that's a nice clean source of fat, and it tastes amazing. So butter, salt, and pepper on your burgers, you got to try it. So I never thought this mayonnaise girl would find something even better than mayonnaise. So And then lastly, for these carnivore style meal, I have a side of boar's head pepperoni, and that was because I was short on fat that day and I needed more fat. But processed meats, you gotta limit those, don't have a ton of them. And as well as, these are all beef hot dogs by Penderson's. And you can find the Penderson's brand at Sprouts. So they are super clean, Whole30, keto approved, the whole 9 yards. So that I just grilled up in a pan with about a half tablespoon of butter. I was in a hurry for lunch, and that was a quick and easy lunch, and I was out the door in no time, and it tastes so good. So these next meals are going to be keto. So that's why I'm transitioning. I do both, so that's why there's both in this video. But the first one is just eggs sauteed in a tablespoon of butter and Canadian bacon. Pretty straightforward, scrambled eggs and Canadian bacon. And then next up we have an omelet, which I just use a little Parmesan in there. Because Parmesan is lowest in the A2 casein. So it's a great cheese that's going to basically not really mess with you. Where if I put like American cheese or something much higher, not as good as a source. So when I do cheese, I do Parmesan, and it tastes really good on eggs. And then on the top of the screen there, you'll see a Penderson's sausage, and that one is the spicy sausage, and it's very, very tasty. So that I did 2 eggs, just over easy, or whatever this is called, fried. That's the word, fried. 2 fried eggs in butter with a sausage, and that was like a breakfast or a lunch or something last week. Okay, and next up you have, this is a dinner. I did guacamole, is really easy to do. This is keto. I did have guacamole when I was on, you could do, if you're on carnivore, you could probably just do avocado slices, but I was in a hurry, so these were made up ahead of time. So I made a burger with a piece of bacon and a little dish of guacamole. So good, so good. And so easy, because you can make these up ahead of time for meal prepping. And then you can pretty much have a good idea of what your macros are. So this next one is a lunch. I made some Italian, what do you call it? I made some turkey meatballs, and that's not considered carnivore because it's made with almond flour. So that's why I didn't put it in. But basically, I just make little turkey meatballs, and I had it with some hard-boiled eggs and some pepperoni, and that was a really easy, quick and easy lunch. And then I also made a turkey burger out of those same turkey meatballs, and then threw a thing of guacamole with it to get some fat. Now, here's some ideas when you go out into a restaurant or something. Five Guys is pricey, first of all, but you can get extra bacon. You can have it made in a burger bowl. And yeah, so it was tough not to get French fries because I really love their French fries, but you can still eat out and eat clean at Five Guys. So I did the bacon burger bowl, which was basically 2 burger patties, and I threw pickles, bacon, lettuce, and I think there's some green peppers on the bottom. I threw grilled green peppers on the bottom. But I had, because that's so high in fat already, I had them give me some mustard. So that was easy and very tasty, and I highly do recommend Five Guys. So here's another one. This was a weekend after having carnivore all week. I had a big romaine lettuce salad with all the fixins. Like, I personally always get cabbage if they have it. In this case, they did have cabbage, and I have them put double egg. And this is Salada. If you have a Salada by you, it's a chain here in Texas. Delicious. And they have, just good salad. So you get to pick and choose whatever topping. So I put romaine, cabbage, cucumber. I think I did purple onion to this day, broccoli and ranch dressing. And I put chicken on it too. It's kind of hard to see it. It got mixed up, but there's grilled chicken in there. And then I have it with their green tea, which I have been such a huge tea fan lately. But yeah, that's just a chicken salad out in public. And then here's a barbecue restaurant. I had a ribeye, and this is where I got the idea for the butter sauce in the first place, is because their butter sauce is epic. And I was trying to figure out the whole time what's in their butter sauce. Mine's good, but theirs is still better. So, but they bring a ribeye out. It's a barbecue restaurant called hard 8 here in Texas. And that's an 8-ounce ribeye with, I already ate a jalapeno, but, and they do a grilled jalapeno and some onions and butter sauce. So that was what I had. And it's, just a quick, easy, on the go. And I was completely satisfied with that. And I did have a Coke Zero because we were out that day, but I only have those as in occasions, not every day. Okay, it is tea time. So if you don't have one of these, I highly recommend it. It's an electric kettle. I like using electric kettles instead of the stovetop because they're just so much faster, and I feel it's better than using a microwave. So basically, we're going to have a chai tea latte. So here's the tea I got today at Sprouts. It's just a chai tea. It's going to steep for 5 to 6 minutes, and then we'll be right back. Okay, so I switched cups because I need it to go. And I'm going to go do a play date with my kiddos and some mommy friends. So we're going to now make this into a travel mug. So anyways, I added 2 bags of chai tea because I wanted to make a big one. It's cold and we'll be outside. So I'm going to go ahead and add my unflavored perfect keto collagen. To this, along with 2 tablespoons, also known as 30 milliliters, heavy whipping cream. I think I have it in ounces. Hold on. All right. And a splash more. And there it is. Oh, went a little over, but always measure the cream. It goes, a little goes a long ways, and you don't want it to, overdo it because it's heavy. It's very calorie dense. So I'm gonna put those back in there. Put these in a cup. Take your little milk frother. And this is such a yummy chai tea latte. Oh, it smells so good. I don't know if you are a fan of the chai tea smell, but gosh, does that smell so good. So, and then that's it. Oop. I'm trying to do this with one hand here. And I'm going to put my tea bags back in there because I like a strong tea. And put the lid on and we're ready to go. So that's my afternoon snack and treat that I'm going to sip on probably until dinner. And lastly, if you would have told me 9 months ago when I started my keto journey, I would be sipping on green tea, tea in general, matcha, apple cider vinegar, I would have said you're crazy. There's no way. But yeah, as you turn or change your lifestyle, your taste buds change. And now I really enjoy tea now. So this one is green matcha. Matcha is an amazing thing, and I really think it's been helping me lately to get things moving along. So I'll just briefly go over what's known as the benefits of matcha. And matcha basically is ground up green tea leaves. This particular one is unsweetened, no sweetener at all. It's just matcha. But matcha is known to help protect the liver, support cardiovascular health. As someone who has a genetic heart defect, that stuff always gets my attention. So another reason I will continue drinking it. It helps fight cancer. It lowers your insulin and blood pressure, and it has anti-aging properties. It helps with weight loss because it kind of detoxes you, and it's super high in antioxidants to help boost your immune system. So I enjoy a small little thing of matcha per day. And while I'm doing Carnivore, I drink this brand. I have no idea how to say that, but I'll link the brand below if you want to buy it on Amazon. But on the days that I am doing Carnivore, I do the unsweetened. And when I'm keto, I have the perfect keto matcha, and it also has MCT powder in it. So I really like this one. And it's sweetened with stevia. So on the weekends, as a little sweet treat, especially after meals or in between meals, I will have this as my treat. So check out the Perfect Keto green tea matcha down below. And then lastly, I another one where I'm like, who is this girl? But I have been drinking apple cider vinegar drinks. This is an actual one by Bragg's. I saw it recommended by Thomas DeLauer and also Dr. Berg, two of the keto experts I follow. And the benefits of drinking apple cider vinegar is crazy. I highly urge you to research this, but I'll give you a quick cliff notes of what is known about apple cider vinegar. It obviously aids in weight loss. It lowers your insulin. It fights bacteria and other gut issues, boosts the immune system. It's great for hair. So I'll urge you to look up the benefits of apple cider vinegar. But this serving, I found this at my Sprouts, but I also found it at my local Kroger. There is 2 servings in this, and I drink it on the days that I'm fasting, or if I just want something. I am going to try to drink a little of this every day because I'm really, really, really liking this. So this is the apple cinnamon flavor. It is sweetened with stevia. So I only drink it on the weekends, mostly if I'm doing, because like if I'm doing Ketovore, I typically stay away from all sweeteners, keto approved or not. But on the days that I am on, like on the weekends is when I kind of really just do all my extras. During the week, I stay pretty strict and focused and just do plain teas. But on the weekends, I do drink apple cider vinegar, and I will try to make one without sugar, or I should say without the stevia, so I can have it every day. But it's very tasty, so check that out. But anyways, if you've enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up if you like this. This was a lot of ideas all compiled into one video for carnivore, keto, and Ketovore. So let me know how you liked it if you want to see more like this. And I've got a lot of great videos coming up. So I'll see you again. I'm Jess, and you're watching Keto Rewind. And check the links, check the description below for all the recipes and the links for this stuff. So I'll see you later. I'm Jess. Bye-bye.